What's up, guys? So I decided to make a treasure tools video since I was spending for them on the stream last night. A lot of people had questions on how the feature works, so I'm gonna try to give you guys all the information I know about it, just to help you guys out and make things clear. We will undergo the 50 Shades of Ramen course, thanks to Manly Puff himself for making the meme. But treasure tools came out on Thursday. They are unlocked at level 68, I believe. And as soon as you click on this feature, you're gonna get the tutorial from 1010 to make yourself your first ninja tool, which is going to be the fan. Straight from advice from Chinese players, you want to go for ropes. Ideally, it is the best situation to get 3 ropes and 1 gourd. The gourd specializes in defense, so it boosts life, defense, as well as resistance and initiative. And then you also have rope, which boosts critical hit, life, and resistance with initiative. Now, the feature requires a lot of time, so it's not something you should efficiently spend into. I only put a couple thousand ingots into it just so I can get the fan or get all these treasure tools set up just for the power boost. Over time, you'll get more resources and other stuff to raise in the power, so that is why you should not go all out. It's not really efficient to spend too much into it. But the first thing you should know is the treasure tools are located at the power up, and the mine is located at your home. So you go to the home, you go to the mine. Now the mine is very important. Every single day you'll be able to collect ores. You can also plunder other people for ores and other materials. So for instance, when your mine is done collecting, you're going to see the collect screen. You click on it, you get your ores, and it also depends on the level. After you collect all the ores, you'll have to start the mine back up, which you'll assign a team to protect it. This is the team I'm using. I'll also go into, basically every time you're using your teams, you're going to have to equip treasure tools, and we're going to go over that more later. But that's also a feature. When it comes to almost like anything, I think you have to actually choose your formation for, like survival, trial, even ranked battle for your main team. Every single formation as well, when you switch, you're going to have to assign your treasure tools for it. Then once you have your team set up, talents are good, start mining. This team will protect your mine from you getting plundered, so it is advised to put a very good team. And it's also automatic. You don't get to control it. It's all automated. But the mines start from level 1, go all the way to level 5. As you can see on the right side, when your mine reaches level 5 for the first one, you unlock the second. Same goes for the third and fourth. The higher level the mine, the more resources you'll get, as well as other ones. At level 2, it just gives you more iron ore, but at the third level, it starts giving you copper ore as well. So the mine is very essential. Like I said, you're only going to be able to collect this once a day, so it is very important that you do so. Now, this establishes your mine, but at the bottom right, you will see a steel as well as a log. The log tells you every single thing that you do in the mine. It tracks for every other day as well. Not sure how many pages it will track for. And it tells you who robs you so you can get revenge. But when you go to stealing, you can do 2 free plunders a day and you can choose 1 reward for free. After that, you're going to have to spend for it. Now, if you are going to be spending into this feature, I would advise you to buy more plunder attempts, just because it gets pretty cheap for a good amount of plunders, and it's a very easy way to get iron ores. It's probably the most efficient way to get iron ores at the moment. And we're fighting the wrong person for the plunder. But you basically go into your plunders, you see the opponent's mine, you will challenge them. And if you win, then you get to choose a reward out of 3 options. This is also automated, so you just basically skip battle, get this over with. There's no way I'm winning this. I probably plundered Kapow or Jack, but this is already a bad choice. So you can also switch plunders by clicking on steal, and it will go find you somebody else. Since you pay for the chance, or if it's free, you can switch from mine to mine. But your team, it goes away if you do lose. So this is kind of unfortunate, but let's just hope that a random team can do it. I don't know. I hope for the best. And it will never tell you the name of who you're plundering. So it all depends. It could be anyone from your server. Alright, so the plunder is done. Now you get this screen. You can also thank the mine owners. which they were giving out Chio posters, but they're gone for some reason. They switched it to explosive runes. You can't get this. You could also change the message. It's just some small details. But you have 3 rewards to choose from. Like I said, the first draw is free. Then it's going to start costing. The price goes up the more plunders you do in a day. So it can get expensive. But with all the plunders I was doing yesterday, iron ore gives you 88. It's a really good amount since it's about 50 per tool just to create one. And then for upgrading purposes, this is going to help you out. So that covers the mine completely. That's everything you need to know. Plundering is essential to getting resources at the very beginning. Now we can go into the actual treasure tool feature itself. When you're first looking at this feature, it may be very confusing. There's a lot of things to worry about. You have to create tools, level them up. You also need scrolls, and you can also level up the scrolls. So going from the beginning, you start with the fan. You can forge for free once a day, has a 24-hour cooldown, or you can buy blueprints and has no cooldown, and it guarantees you an A to S quality weapon. It's RNG based. The problem with doing a free forge every day, it can give you a weapon that has a quality from D to S. So I would not recommend you to not use blueprints for your first 4 weapons. Now, if you want to buy blueprints, all you have to do is click Advanced Forge when you don't have any, and it's going to tell you to buy them. So I would recommend you buy 4 blueprints, make 3 ropes, make yourself a gourd. The best way to get iron ore is plundering and having it as a reward, and just hopefully getting lucky with RNG to choose it. It's a common reward, so you should be getting it pretty frequently. Another way of obtaining it would be to recycle the tool that they give you with the fan, which is what I did, and it gives you 39, or it gives you however ore you used on the weapon. So I think it's just 30 for just creating it. It does give you also all the essences you used. It gives you your scroll back, and it gives you all the extra ores you used to level up your treasure tool. So recycling gives you everything back. Another way of obtaining ore would be to go to the ability treasure, and upon pulling you can get ores, but it's not efficient at all. If you need scrolls, you go to here. At most you'll be getting is like 2 iron ore per card, so definitely plunder if you need it. Now, once you have your 4 tools, you equip them, and the leveling process begins. So you'll see on this screen, you have 3 slots. The first one you have unlocked, which you put a scroll into. Second slot opens at level 5. Third slot opens at level 10. Now you want to get every tool to level 10 because it unlocks all 3 slots, and those give you the extra stats. So for the rope, the third one at level 10 is the one that gives you critical hit, and the middle one gives you life. For the gourd, middle one gives you defense, and the bottom one gives you resistance. So get every single tool to level 10, and then you can start stacking into it, leveling it up. The thing you should note is these circles, you can power them up with essences, and upon reaching certain levels, it will cap out. So for this one is level 6 with a blue quality, and it caps out at level 6. If I want to start raising this or improving the trait anymore, I'll have to level up the tool itself, which is very important that you do level up your tools through this system. I think it's like every 5 to 10 levels, the quality starts going up, and the maximum level for a tool is 75. So thanks to T for the screenshots. At a certain point, you also need to start using more than 1 iron ore to upgrade them. And these are the max stats for a rope at level 75. Those are some pretty ridiculous stats. I mean, it gives initiative. You can see here, it gives initiative, life, critical hit. Very good stats all around. But after you have your tool leveled up, you'll be spending essences into these slots. When it comes to obtaining scrolls, you will have to purchase them. You'll have to basically pull for this, which I only did 2 10 pulls just to get 4 scrolls. So the most efficient start that I found was you getting 4 blueprints, make yourself 3 ropes, 1 gourd, level up each tool to level 10, pull, 2 multis got me 4 scrolls. So I pulled for 4 scrolls. I only ended up using 3 of them because I got another heal. And at the start of the battle, you get to choose if you want an attack, or basically which scroll you want to use in the battle. So it helps out. For PvP, go for the heal. I got a defense one, so I just leave it here in case I ever want to use it. And attack for Ninetales, which I'm wondering if it stacks Ruka's buff, but it'll be pretty good. So that's the best. That's pretty much the most efficient way I found out of doing this event. It may seem complicated. You're not gonna expect to max this out real soon without wasting a lot of ingots and money for this. Take it slow. Your mind is gonna keep giving the resources. Over time, you'll be pulling and getting yourself scrolls from here. The good thing is you get a free draw every day. When it comes to redeeming ability points, I suggest going for essences. The scrolls are not worth it. You get scrolls, you get 1 gold scroll for every 50 that you do. And I believe reds are at 150 or something like that. So, or it's like 150 to 200, something like that. I'm not sure how much it is. But I would suggest you spend points for essences. So since you end up getting them back anyway, and those will give you a huge battle power boost itself. After you have your, I guess, essences capped out for stuff, then you would focus on other tools. For now, I'm going to probably, I don't know what level I'll keep going to. I have a lot of iron ore, and it does actually start using a lot more coins. So do keep that in mind. If you don't have a coin issue, you're fine. But the higher levels start costing a lot. And I think at level 35, I get the next trait. So now it's going to start using copper ore as well as iron ore. And you can see the quality changes. So this one becomes gold, and this one becomes purple. That allows me to use more essences and gain more stats from it. Now, hopefully this explains the feature as best as possible and without a lot of confusion to you guys. If you have any more questions, let me know. I will link the link to this stream from yesterday where you'll see me doing this feature for 30 minutes. It's also at the beginning of the stream. But hopefully you guys have a lot of success with your treasure tools. It gives a significant amount of power. I spent about you could probably spend 1,000 coupons or ingots and get about 1,000 power into it if you just make the tools itself and slightly level them up. So best of luck to you guys and your ninja tools, and I'll see you guys next time.